She got a story that some won't. She got a story that some won't. Now she's got a story that some won't believe. Comes from a place you're not supposed to achieve. She's got big dreams that some can't conceive. Plus she's from the hood of the Douglas P. Cause she's a hustler with tricks up her sleeve. Been hated on since the age of 3. They said she couldn't fly, so they snatched her wings. But she got them right back quite naturally. Cause she's a believer, but you ain't gotta believe her. Bringing new meaning to high self-esteem. A beauty queen with a face made for magazines. Uplifting women from here to Beijing. She got a story that some won't. She got a story that some won't.
Malacka Reed. Come on, y'all can do better than that. Give it up.
Dunbar, stand up. Let me hear you. Dunbar, we need all of your energy. All of your energy. Let's give it up to Miss Brandy. She did an awesome job. Brandy and I share similar of the same story because, like Brandy, I lost my mom in November. Like Brandy, my mom was my best friend in the whole wide world. I grew up right across the street in Douglas Projects. And in November, that's where my mother took her last breath. It's very fresh and it's very hard. But like Brandy, we cannot make any excuses. We have to keep going. We cannot stop. We have to keep going. We have to keep the faith that everything, no matter what, is going to be okay. Normally when I start my speeches, I read something very powerful, and then I begin to speak. But today I just want to share a short story with you that my mentor shared with me. One day, 2 little boys were walking on an icy cold day. It was very icy and it was very cold. While they were walking, they came across a sheet of ice. Clearly, there was a sign, and the sign said, "Do not play on the ice." That the ice had a very thin sheet. Very thin. One of the little boys decided to play on the ice. The other little boy decided to follow him and play on the ice. Well, because it was a very thin sheet of ice, one of the little boys fell. He fell through the thin sheet of ice. While his friend was on the other side trying to rescue him and trying to pull him from the ice because he was sinking deep and deeper into the waters. He couldn't rescue his friend. He looked around and he didn't see anyone. All he saw was a tree. So he ran over to that tree and he began to climb up that tree. When he began to climb up the tree, he noticed a very large and huge branch. He took that branch and he tugged and he tugged and he tugged until the branch fell. He climbed from the tree and ran over to the sheet of ice and began to tug and tug and tug at the ice as his friend was sinking deeper and deeper into the ice. Finally, the ice broke, and he was able to put the stick inside the water, and his friend was able to hold on to the stick, to this large branch, and he was able to pull his friend up and rescue his friend. When the paramedics got there, they revived his friend, brought him to, he began to breathe. The paramedics was back. They couldn't believe it. It was astonishing that this little boy, very tiny, very scrawny, was able to climb up a tree, break a branch, and save his friend. They couldn't believe it. They was mesmerized by it. They said, how was he able to do something like that? Another older man was sitting by, and he had witnessed it, and this man is wiser. And the man said, and I need you to listen, because you need to get this. The man said he was able to rescue his friend because there was no one around to tell him he couldn't. Hands up! How many of you had some naysayers in your life? How many of Like Randy, I have a little bit of time, so I'm gonna try to speed up and tell you as much as I possibly can share about how I started my own cosmetic line of makeup. For a long time, I was teaching in the school system. When I was teaching in the school system, in my mind, my time was up. I got pregnant with my last child, she's 5 years old. When I got pregnant with my last child, I went home on maternity leave. One of my friends said to me, my girlfriend, my baby, I love her so much, she's my biggest pusher, my biggest cheerleader. She said, what do you want to do? I said, I want to have my own makeup line one day. I don't just want to be a makeup artist. I want to have my own cosmetic line of makeup and skincare. She said, okay, well while you're home on maternity leave, you need to go to school today. So now it was time for me to show up. How many of you know if it's something that you want to achieve, you gotta show up? You can't just talk about it, you gotta be about it. How many of you know that? Well, while I was home on maternity leave, I went to school. Well, after I went to school, I got my license, my cosmetician license to be a makeup artist and an esthetician. Then, after I had the baby, it was time for me to go and work in the field that I knew was going to be conducive to helping me become closer to making my dreams become a reality. So, I said, one day I moseyed into Macy's because I heard they were hiring. And I went to work in Macy's cosmetic department because Macy's had a whole lot of major brands. And I knew that if I got into that, I could learn everything I needed to learn to become closer to making my dreams become a reality. So I walked in the office one day, and I'm bubbly, and I'm high energy. As you can see, I got a lot of energy. So, when I walked in the office, I asked the lady, was she hiring? She said, no, she wasn't hiring. So I said, okay. I said, well, here's my card. My name is Malacka Reed. I am a licensed cosmetician and makeup artist, and I have a whole lot to give to your company. So when you are hiring, you need to call me. As I began to walk away, the lady admired all my energy. So she came running after me. She said, wait, I'm going to create a position for you. Why? Because I showed up. When she told me she was going to create a position for me, she said, I'm gonna make sure that you be a floater, which means you're gonna float from cosmetic line to cosmetic line. So I floated from prescriptives to Chanel, to Estee Lauder, to Clinique, to all the major brands I floated. But while I was floating, how many of y'all know I was taking notes? I knew I had to start at the bottom. I knew I had to take orders before I became the owner of my own company. Well, that's exactly what I did. I floated. So then, I saw on the bulletin, and it also was floating around that they were hiring a manager of the cosmetic department. So mind you, I'm just working there a day or two when I saw this. So when I saw this, I said, I'm gonna fill out the application to become manager. Now mind you, I'm new. All these other people been there for years, maybe months, but for a very long time. And I knew because I had the confidence, no matter what they said I wasn't gonna be, no matter what they said I wasn't going to be able to achieve. Okay, I'm gonna fill out this application, and I think I'm gonna get the job. Better yet, I'm gonna get the job. So I filled out the application and speed And I need you to understand me. No matter what they have said to you, you have some people in your life that are very mean, that don't believe in your dreams. I need for you to let them become your biggest motivation, your biggest inspiration. The people that believe in your dreams, the people that listen to your every word, and the people that celebrate you for your greatness. I need for you to surround yourself with those people all the time. I need for you, sometimes when you feel discouraged, for you to actually believe. Now get this, because this is a little bit deep. Sometimes we all lose focus. Sometimes we all get discouraged. I know I do. I'm going to be the first to say I do. Sometimes our insecurities can get in the way. I had them. I'm going to be the first to tell you that I had many insecurities. But I'm going to also say this to you. It's some people that believe in you. They might be your teacher. They might be your mother. They might be your father. They might be your best friend that might see some qualities in you that you don't see in yourself. So this is what I need for you to do. When you feel discouraged, I need for you to believe the people that believe in you. Did y'all get it? Just like you can listen to Beyonce and you can listen to Jay-Z and believe what they're saying and think what they're saying is the truth. I need for you to believe in the people that believe in you. Your principal said we're coming up on finals and testing. I need for y'all to get excited about that. Let me feel your energy. Get excited about testing. Hands up. That's not good enough. That's not good enough. Let me say this to you. You have some people in this building that have gone to school, that have dreamed all of their lives to be able to put some knowledge into your head for you to become great in this society. They are calling your
She got a story that some won't. She got a story that